Thank you, members of council, for bearing with me. I'm going to call the meeting to order for the 7th of May at 8 p.m. And I'm going to read out the city's land acknowledgement to begin, and then we'll go into the rest of the meeting. The City of Barrie acknowledges the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe people, which include the Odawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi nations, collectively known as the Three Fires Confederacy. We also acknowledge the Wendat Nation Huron, who occupied these lands prior to the middle of the 17th century. We're dedicated to honoring Indigenous history and culture and recognizing the enduring presence of Indigenous peoples on this land. We're committed to moving forward in the spirit of reconciliation and respect with all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people. And we will move right into the meeting. The confirmation of the minutes from the April 30th meeting, they've been circulated. Are there any corrections or additions? Seeing none, all those, I actually don't need to call a vote there, so I'm not going to. They are adopted as printed. And we're going to move on to deputations. We did speak with a gentleman and a lady who had some concerns with Madeline Drive, and really the request is for either an always stop or a traffic light at Country and Madeline. So they decided not to stay and do a deputation, but wanted that passed on. So seeing as there's no deputations, because there's nobody here, we'll move on to the committee reports, which is with Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. Moved by myself, second by Councillor Morales, that Section C of the Second General Committee Report dated May 7th, 2025 be adopted.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Morales, that Section C of the General Committee Report dated May 7th, 2025 be adopted. This is FRG1, Watson Associates Economists Limited, the ward boundary review. Any questions or comments from members of council? Seeing none, all those in favor? It carries. Deputy Mayor.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Morales, that pursuant to Section 7.1 of the procedural
We're a little busted up tonight because we're doing multiple meetings, so I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was directly into direct motions. So, Deputy Mayor, this is a motion without notice, and I'll give it to you.
Thank you. Moved by myself, second by Councillor Morales, that pursuant to Section 7.1 of the procedural bylaw 2019-100, permission to be granted to introduce the motion without notice concerning a position plan procedural criteria, instructions to be applied to negotiating carried on or to be carried on by or behalf of the municipality or local board. Intergovernmental Affairs update.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Morales, that a motion without notice, position plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board for intergovernmental affairs update, that pursuant to Section 7.1 of the procedural bylaw 2019-100, permission be granted to introduce a motion without notice concerning a position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of, that is such a mouthful, the municipality or local board intergovernmental affairs update. As it's a motion without notice, it requires 2/3 majority, and there's no debate on the matter, so I'm going to call the vote. All those in favor? It carries unanimously. Deputy Mayor.
Moved by myself, second by Councillor Morales, that staff undertake the direction provided by General Committee at the earlier meeting of May 7, 2025 concerning a confidential position plan procedural instructions to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality, a local board, intergovernmental affairs update. I apologize.
No, it is a mouthful. The direct motion reads as follows: that Deputy Mayor it's moved by Deputy Mayor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Morales, that the position plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board intergovernmental affairs update, that staff undertake the direction provided by General Committee at the early meeting of May 7th, 2025 concerning a confidential position, plan, procedure, criteria, or instruction to be applied to any negotiations carried on or to be carried on by or on behalf of the municipality or local board intergovernmental affairs update. Any questions or comments with regards to this motion? I'm seeing none. I'm going to call the vote.
Recorded vote, please.
Recorded vote has been requested by Deputy Mayor Thompson. Madam Clerk, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. I'm going to start with Councillor Rima,
Yes.
Councillor Nixon,
Yes.
Councillor Congo,
Yes.
Councillor Corser,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson,
Yes.
Councillor Negussi,
Yes.
Councillor Harvey,
Yes.
Councillor Harris,
Yes.
Councillor Morales,
Yes.
Councillor Hamilton,
Yes.
and Mayor Nuttall.
Yes.
Vote carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I believe that concludes our direct motions, unless there's others without notice. So we're going to move on past presentations to inquiries. Are there any inquiries tonight for our public servants? Seeing none, we're going to move to announcements. Any announcements tonight? Councillor Kungle? I should just actually start with you. I'm gonna
That'd be
bypass
great.
the
It'd save me a lot of
deputy mayor
time
and go
making eye
straight to
contact.
Councillor Kungle.
No, thank you very much. I've got two, one that I might just speak a little bit to, but I'll try and be quick. So May 5th to 11th is Communities in Bloom Week. I want to thank you to the committee and to Mona Boyd and the team of staff as we get ready to welcome our international judges. Welcoming all residents to watch soon for the opening of free registration and to submit your plans and photos as we move into the spring and see things popping up. I know that'll be busier in July. For members around council and others, please note that we are holding July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th for 2 judges to be here in Barrie with us, and we will be planning several activities we hope you will join us with on the 23rd. So more to come. We'll send out some hold the dates, but do want to make sure that we can showcase our beautiful city to those judges. My other announcement this evening, my apologies for leaving for some of the other meetings. I made my way down to the Legion this evening. We were with families of with veterans and families of veteran members that are being showcased on about 20 banners that you can now see if you travel up St. Vincent Street to Legion 147. So this was an initiative that is recognizing World War II veterans from across Simcoe County. I think really formal recognition, some of us have had the pleasure of meeting Steve Glover, who is the local historian and does a lot of tours. He was joined by Dave Mills and Paul Marley as a committee that really led this initiative. I do want to thank city staff through Rebecca and members of her team. So Ward 3, and I know Councillor Morales was involved in sponsoring a banner, but we would have seen through the motions this evening that 8 banners were sponsored through Ward 3 beautification dollars, but a lot of the effort came through communications around making sure we could recognize some women veterans there, as well as some others that had significance in the health system and in the city of Barrie and broader. So my appreciation, I had the benefit of sitting with family members this afternoon, so I did want to make a quick comment to mention my thanks to Kathy, who sponsored a banner on behalf of her Uncle Sandy, Captain Alexander Knox Payton. And in addition to that, I was able to sit with Gail, who was able to sponsor a banner in honor of her dad, Sergeant George Gardner. So thanks to many families there this evening that might still be there, and inviting the public on behalf of Mayor Nuttall, if I may, Craig Nixon, Councillor Nixon and I will be at the Legion for parade and ceremony at 10:30 tomorrow morning for the 80th anniversary of Victory Day in Europe. That is actually happening at the Legion. So I know we've had different events at different locations. Please join us at the Legion 147 on Ferris Lane.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, councillors, for representing the city tomorrow. Obviously, a very important commemoration, and one that eventually led to the end of the entire war. But I'm going to be on my way down to Queen's Park, where we have, unfortunately, other things that I have to do, and I try not to miss those, but I'm going to tomorrow. And so thank you for stepping up for that. I mean, you took a lot of my announcements. I'm not going to lie to you. So I got to get caught up here. I don't have to talk about Communities in Bloom, World Migratory Bird Day, or the 80th anniversary of VE Europe. So, thank you. The city has launched a new camp access program that provides eligible youth aged 6 to 12 an opportunity to participate in an exciting summer camp experience at no cost to families. Camps will operate over a 6-week period starting on July 7th, 2025, with locations across the city. For further information, you can visit barrie.ca/camp access. And that's a very good thing. So, was there a comment? No, I think Councillor. Oh, you have an announcement? Okay, I am sorry. Well, no, you go. It's all yours. Sure? Oh, yeah.
Thank you for indulging me. I have some announcements. On Saturday, I was very happy to see Mayor Nuttall down at the Jane's Walk that was being hosted by the Canadian Federation of University Women in partnership with the Rotary Club and Nature Barrie to do a walk around Allendale Station Park. And it was in celebration of Jane Jacobs, who is a very prominent, she was a writer, urbanist, and activist who championed a community-based approach to city building, and there is annual Jane Jacobs Walk in celebration of all the work she did in urban planning and for speaking up for, you know, the little person, if you will. And also, the Barrie Arts Club is having a art show at the Rotunda in the City of Barrie till the end of this month. And also, the Barrie Art Club is having an art blast. It's a Barrie Art Club event, and it is on Thursday, May 22nd. Doors open at 6 p.m. at the 5 Points Theater, and there will be 16 painters, 3 blasts, and a whole bunch of fun. And I understand there's people from the audience that can jump in and participate in the painting, and they will be supplied with all the tools that they need. And it sounds like a really fun event. So that would be my announcements.
Thank you, Councillor Corser. I'm sorry I didn't see the hand, so it wasn't on purpose. I jumped over you. The city is observing Drinking Water Week from May 4th to 10th. This is highlighting the essential role of tap water in daily life, the infrastructure that delivers it, and the critical work of water professionals who ensure its safety and reliability. You can check out more information at barrie.ca/water treatment or barrie.ca/source water protection. And Bala, if you can pass our thanks on to the teams that make sure we have clean drinking water throughout the city this week. And the city is also joining communities from across Canada and recognizing Emergency Preparedness Week, also May 4th to 10th. And disasters can strike any time and any reason, from blackouts to extreme weather events. We don't need any lesson on that right now. Residents do need to know the risks, though, and make a plan and prepare with an emergency kit. So for further information, please visit barrie.ca/emergency management. Now, it's also Clerk's Week, Madame Clerk. Madame Deputy Clerk. So we want to say thank you for all of the work that you do. You are truly an artist at what you do, and you make the world go round here. So thank you so much on behalf of not just council and Barrie, but also on behalf of the rest of the public servants inside of the city as well.
And they keep us out of trouble.
I said artist. Clerking is what she calls it. Yeah. Creative clerking. We can't be too creative though, Madame Clerk. No. That's for the arts community to do for us. I think there's, now we're just going to move on to the confirmation bylaw. So that's Deputy Mayor Thompson and Councilor Morales.
Thank you, Mayor Nuttall. Moved by myself, second by Councilor Morales. Leave be granted to introduce the following bill, and this bill be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed. Bill 40.
We almost did a test on what bill it was. Deputy Mayor Thompson has moved this. It's seconded by Councilor Morales. This is confirmation bylaw that leave be granted to introduce the following bill. This bill be read a first, second, and third time this day and finally passed. Bill 040. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, all those in favor? It carries. Before I take the motion to adjourn, is there any updates on the Leaf game or still the same? No notifications means it's still the same. So yeah.
3-2 for the good guys, Marinello.
3-2 for the good guys. I like that. Can I get a mover and seconder? I've got Councillor Rietma and I've got Councillor Nixon for the moving and seconding of the adjournment. All those in favor? It carries unanimously. It's 9:12 p.m. on Wednesday night.